All right, so we are recorded. If you miss any of this, it will go on YouTube, which in turn I will add to our team page. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. But before we get started, let me make sure nobody else is in the waiting room. All right, so before we get started, did anybody watch the end of the month? What are you most excited about? Anything? If you want to unmute yourself, let us know. If you want to put in the chat, put it in the chat. But I'm so excited.
Oh, sorry. The purple princess is my daughter's favorite color, so I'm excited about that one.
Yes, and I don't know why, but I'm really excited. One, I think the charity cause warmer is really pretty. And two, that wax collection for like the moments. That is so freaking cool. Like you can give that to anybody. So I'm really excited about that. All right, so more people are coming in. I'm excited about the waxes. Me too, Sam, me too. All right, so because this is being recorded, I want to go ahead and get started. Again, I am rushing into this. It's going to be really quick. Excuse me, like squirrel braining around. I took so many notes today of all the things I wanted to talk about, and they're kind of not in the best order, but I don't care. It's just us here tonight. Sorry, I'm still omitting some folks. Okay. We are going to talk about expanding your customer base in your PRV. So besides this is going to be like the most important thing in your business. Of course, recruiting is important, but you can't recruit if you're not expanding your customer base and you're not getting that PRV, right? So this is like the number one thing in our business. The first thing I want you to do is to drop your biggest excuse in the comments. Okay? This means don't be afraid, be true to yourself. I'm going to help you bust those excuses, but I also want all of us, each other, to help bust those excuses. So drop that biggest excuse in here. And if you don't know your biggest excuse, then you better be a freaking rock star. You better be an SSD if you don't have an excuse, or you better be working it. You better have 2,000 PRV. You better be recruiting like crazy. You have an excuse, but we're here to bust it together. So the most important thing when it comes to PRV is your own PRV, and you have to get out of your regular circle of friends and family. If you don't get out of your little circle, you're going nowhere in your business. You will not grow in that same circle. You can have 10 friends and 10 family members, but once you recruit those 10 friends and 10 family members, what then? I mean, where's your PRV coming from then? You still have to meet your goals. You still have to get your $500 a month to get paid a title, right? So there you go. Those of you that don't know, I'm Taylor. I'm your director and or your sponsor. I started this business in March of 2018. I didn't do anything with my business except stay afloat. I got $200 in 3 months just to stay on board. I was in 5 other direct sales industries. Those didn't work out because for the same reasons, I just figured orders would come knocking on my door. I was just here for a quick paycheck for a couple bucks in my bank account, but I never thought or never even really wanted to be where I am now until I got let go on my job of May 2020. I told myself I was never going to work for anybody else again. I was never going to get treated like shit again. And I was never going to be underappreciated. I said, screw that. I'm going to bust my ass and do what I need to do to make this my full-time job. Here we are. I triple promoted in 4 months. to director. I had a team of maybe 17, 15, hell, maybe even less than that in May of 2020. And here we are, a team of 125 a year later. So I don't care how long ago you started or when you started this. No matter when you start, you can grow. No excuse. You can grow. Anyway, another thing, you guys don't have to copy everybody else. If you see me doing all the Happy Mail and spending all this money, you don't have to do that either. You don't have to do that too. Like, find what works for you and do it. Of course, write a freaking thank you card. I write a thank you card every order. I don't care if you're broke. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get an 8-pack of Dollar Tree thank you cards for $1 and send them out. I don't care if you have to use a piece of notebook paper. Handwrite a thank you card. Do what works for you. Do not go broke doing it. We are in the business of making money, not spending money. You need to do what's best for you and what's best for your budget. The most important thing in this business is relationship building. We are in a relationship building business. Nothing will change in your business if you don't get out there and build relationships. Point blank, God's honest truth. If you're not willing to get out there and form relationships, you're not going to go anywhere. You have to build relationships with your customers right now and new customers. That being said, they aren't going to refer people to you if you don't build relationships with them. They have to love you, they have to trust you, and then the referrals come. Referrals are like one of the most important things when it comes to relationship building. Let them know, girl, it would mean so much to me if you would share this and let people know how much you love it, or give them an incentive. Like, if you share this, I'm going to send you a freaking gift, or you're going to get 20% off your next order if you put this on your page. Give them an incentive. So I used to do the love brag tags, right? The little cards that I showed you. Well, I got a Dymo, and I'm just keeping it simple. Your business needs to be simple, effective, affordable, all the things. So it just says, it's a little label that I slap on everything. Your referrals are my greatest compliment. Thank you so much for your order. Something simple. When you have mystery bags, scent crates, samples, ask if anyone else would love a sample. Say, hey, I'm going to send you a sample, but do you know of anybody who also would want one? I'll send you out too. So I'll send you 2 samples. Please give your mom, or please give your sister, or please give Logan or Ivy or Krista. Let them smell too. I know they love their house smelling good, so give them a sample too. So ask anyone if they wanted extra, and that you'll send them a gift for it. So, because that sample is going under somebody else's nose or into somebody else's hands you would have never thought before. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk about this. I get told that you really want to work your business, right? That you really want to work your business. But this is your business. You have to step back and tell yourself, how are you going to put that into action? What are you going to do about it? And how are you going to get there? That's something only you can answer. I cannot answer that for you. I can give you all the advice in the world, but if you don't speak that into existence, if you don't actually tell yourself how it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. So, how do you find customers? Well, you have to get out there and build relationships with people without expecting those people to buy anything from you. You just need to meet friends. friends. That's all you need to do without expecting them to buy anything. That is relationship building. Hey girl, I saw Scentsy. You want my link? No. Hey girl, I have 3 freaking kids and I just need a friend. Like, you want to hang out or something? Let's go swimming. Come to my house and hang out. Your girls would love to play with mine. Relationship building. They know I sell Scentsy already, but I don't need to shove it down their throats. Part of relationship building is not just about making friends, it's about being honest. You have to actually use the product for the orders to come in. If you're not using the product, how can you share that? Yeah, you can sell it, but are you being authentic? Are you being honest? Are you being truthful? Being truthful and authentic and honest, everything follows after, right? Like, if you're not using the product, how can you actually tell somebody you love it? If you haven't used the product, girl, I have never used that. I think it's pointless. You know, that's something I would never use, but let me ask around. Let me see what other customers think about it and I'll get back to you. Simple as that. Don't lie. Don't lie. It's tacky. It's distasteful. Don't do that. And stop posting links. Don't post a cold link. And no flyers. Okay. I cannot stress this enough. And that goes in hand with relationship building. Post a cute freaking selfie of you holding your warmer. This is coming out next month and I can't freaking wait. That's it. If they want it, they'll message you. Now, I'll post a link if it's something like they have to get to right away. The summer collection, you need that right away. I'm giving you the link for easy access. But I'll say that. Here's your link for easy access. That's what you need to do. Be honest with the products that you use. And if you don't like something, then share it. Everyone on here, any of my customers should know that I hate a freaking floral smell. I cannot stand a floral smell. It'll make me gag. It'll flare up my migraines. I don't do floral. And I'll tell people that. Whew, Lord Jesus, this is too floral for me. So if you like floral, this is for you. Be honest. Show them. If you don't like something, that's fine. I know kids that have gone and smelled something. This smells like poo-poo, mommy. Okay. So don't be afraid. My little cousin just told me she hated a scent that I got in my Scentsy Club. Well, screw you, girlfriend, because I love it. I think it's my Scentsy Club and not. Another thing is have respect and don't jump down people's throats. Don't constantly say, keyword. If you do it, that's fine. Do I help my girls out and be like, y'all, this girl is $200 away from her goal. If you need any refills, hit her up here. Of course, I'm going to shout my people out. Do I do it for myself? Not really. But don't sit there and say every single day, I'm this close to my goal. I'm this close to my goal. Can you help me out? I'm this close to my goal. I'm this close to my goal. Can you help me out? Don't do that. This isn't about you getting a paycheck. This is about you sharing Scentsy. This is about you sharing the products that you love so much. Okay? So have respect. Have that mutual respect with you and your customers and the people who follow you. And customer service is huge when it comes to expanding. You need to care for your customers you already have before you start expanding. Take care of the ones you have. They'll always come back. Then you need to focus on expanding that customer base. So ask yourself and drop in the comments below, okay? Would you order from yourself? Why or why not? If you can't answer that, then it's probably a harsh reality check for you. Okay? So let me know in the comments. If you cannot treat or you don't treat your customers like a person instead of a paycheck, they aren't coming back. Instead, they're going to find somebody who treats them like a person. You have to think like a customer. You have to think like a customer. How many times have you ordered from somebody and you never received a thank you? You never told them, or they never sent you an email. Sorry, squirrel brain reading comments. Or if they never sent you an email when your order is going to ship. Or, hey, 3 months later, hey, girl, you bought a couple wax bars. Are you running low? Do you need me to hook you up? I have a bulk order coming in. That is good freaking customer service. You're checking in on them. You honestly need to figure out how to use Instagram. You need to figure out how to use Reels, etc., because that is what's showing the products without shoving down people's throats. If your excuse is, I don't want to be too pushy, you're not freaking pushy if you're passionate. And you're not going to be pushy if you're sharing your stuff on Reels or Instagram or your stories, if you're just talking. You have to get involved. So you can't use the excuse of COVID anymore because things are opening back up. There's no reason. There are no more excuses. You have to get out there to grow. So even a simple, hey, where did you get those shoes? Or girl, your hair is amazing, could lead you to your next recruit or your next customer. Sorry, hold on. And I also say all the time, follow-up is key. And I wish I could go on my phone really fast because I have Project Broadcast, which allows me to send mass texts to all my customers when it's like something super important that I want them to know about. But before you send samples, you're going to follow up. You know you're going to follow up. That means that you need to ask for their information. Say, hey, can I get your information so I can put you into a drawing to win a wax bar? You're getting that information to follow up on your sample. If you don't follow up, do not send a sample. Don't, because you're wasting your time and your money. Don't do that. For example, Wax Change Wednesday or Freshen Up Your Wax Friday. Do your customers know how often they should change their wax? Or are your customers just sitting there wondering why their shit's not smelling anymore? Not everybody is educated. Not everyone knows you should probably change it once or twice a week. So do you post on your stories or on your Facebook or a reel and say, Wax Change Wednesday, changing all the wax in my house. I got 50 warmers down here, but I got to change them all. Do they know that? I sent a mass text out today that told them I was thinking about them. Happy end of the month. Happy Wednesday. It's almost Friday. I was just thinking about you. Is your wax not smelling anymore? This is just your reminder. Wax Change Wednesday, change your wax. Also, I have a huge freaking deal alert that starting tomorrow, almost everything is 10% off. I was like, I wanted to let you know you're my VIP. Of course, I got to keep you in the scoop. And I had one person say, stop. She didn't want any more notifications from me. That's fine. Did it hurt my feelings? Nope. On to the next. The next person says, girl, I need to place an order. My light bulb blew, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, girl, do not order a light bulb from my site. I will go drop it in your mailbox tomorrow. But she's still going to place a huge order. Like, no, that's my gift to you. She's like, this is why I love you so much. Take care of your people. It's a $2 freaking light bulb. Like, don't go and order that. So yeah. But if your warmer's on 24/7, they obviously need to change their wax probably twice a week. So make sure your customers are aware of that. Messaging them is free. That costs nothing. Message them, check in on them, do all the things. So you can scroll on Facebook all day long. You can play on TikTok. You can watch your favorite show. You even pee and take a dang on poop. You sit on the toilet. There's no guys in this chat right now. I don't think I can only see 4 of you at a time. But you have to sit to pee and poop. There is no excuse why you can't pick up that phone while you're peeing and pooping and message somebody. If you're pooping, you can probably get in about 10 messages real quick. And here's a challenge for you. Earn the TV. earn your Facebook scrolling, do an IPA, income producing activity, before you do those things. Earn it. Earn your time. Another huge thing is people are always watching you, whether they like it or not. Whether they like your Scentsy business, whether they like what you say or post, whether they even care about Scentsy, they're watching you. There's probably people on here right now that, I'm just scrolling through, you guys, people on here right now that have joined my team who never bought from me before, who never even showed an interest before, but here they are in the team because of passion. I see you, Sam. Because of passion. People watch you. Okay. Again, with the follow-up, you're doing your business a disservice if you aren't following up. There's no point. If you're not following up, just don't even do it. Educate yourself on Scentsy Club. If you don't know what club is, then you need to go educate yourself. Go into the workstation, figure out what Scentsy Club is, and educate yourself. You need to educate your customers on what Scentsy Club is. Scentsy Club is freaking huge. That's instant PRV for you. That is a discount for them. Scentsy Club can give them a discount that we can't give them. You need to be sharing that. The goal is to hit your goal every month just by clubbers. And then the rest of the orders will just come. Share the hell out of your club. And by the way, you are your own walking advertisement. You are your own walking advertisement. You sharing on your stories, that is advertisement. You don't need to share a flyer. You just need to be you. Need to be you. Go to the Scentsy Success Store and buy a t-shirt if you need to. Wear that shit every time you go out of the house. It's a conversation starter. All right. Let's go to PRV and then I'm going to read these comments. PRV is the most important thing in your business. We all start with 0 and we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So you have this leader over here who has 2,000 PRV, but this leader over here has none. Why? Well, this leader over here is probably posted a flyer expecting orders like nothing. But you also have this person over here who shares their Scentsy life, who is passionate about their business and who is passionate about this warmer. Not just a flyer and a link. This person is freaking passionate, man. They want you. I got a freaking gnat flying around. They want you to love this product as much as you do. You need to work this business like a business. You need to start treating this business and showing up every day like it's a business. You should be focusing on your business first and nobody else's. Yours first and then everybody else's. And also, don't post and pray. Don't post a link and pray that someone's going to order. That's not how it works. Freaking show up. Push through. Have freaking parties. Oh my gosh, parties are huge when it comes to PRV. We all know that, right? In a party, one of the best things that you can do is introduce yourself to every single guest. Open up to people who are there. Personally message each one of them. Introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Taylor. I'm the Scentsy director here, and I'm so happy you joined into Ivy's party. I hope that you enjoy it. I'm here if you have any questions at all. And thanks again for coming. That's it. It might take you an hour if you personalize each and every one of them, depending on how many parties you have open. But really, what's an hour? What's 30 minutes? That might be 5-6 orders that come through. Those people could be your next big customer, your next big host, your next big director on your team. Hell, maybe even your first SSD on your team. Don't just push people away. Don't just post in a party, hey, I'm here. I'm going to post all these things and hope to get your money. No, introduce yourself to all these people individually. Always remember, join, host, buy. It's not buy, host, join. You want these people to take advantage of this opportunity. We all want to earn free trips. We all want an extra paycheck. So let them know what they can have with Scentsy. Let them know. I also want to say, if you have more than 10 customers, invest back into your Scentsy business. You should invest in the scent of the month or the warmer of the month. It's a great investment, and that's samples to send out. That's 9 wax bars that you can send as gifts or for your top 5 customers. That's huge. It's instant PRV. You get paid on it, so it's even more of a discount. See Ivy making samples right now. It's a huge discount. So just do it. If you're having that many customers, you should be investing in your business. That being said, I'm going to go to these comments really fast. So let me see. I've never been able to go to recruiting, not enough time and burnt out, fear of rejection, frustration, lazy, procrastination. I haven't done much. There's room for improvement. Okay. So I don't want to read them all and keep you guys waiting. I'll definitely go back and comment on these. But I'm going to go ahead, and I did write like the most common excuses, which is kind of what I read. So you can't find anyone to buy. That's like the biggest excuse right there. No one will buy from me. Well, you stopped looking because you have not freaking talked to everybody. That being said, if you tell me that, I'm going to go on your Facebook and I'm going to look at the last time you posted on social media. When is the last time you shared your Scentsy life? Have you ever even posted your Scentsy life since you started your Scentsy journey? You can't find anyone to buy. You stopped looking. You stopped trying. Because you have not gone to talk to every freaking person in your neighborhood. You have not talked to every person at your gym or your swim club. Don't play. Love you. Okay. I don't know anyone. Yes, you do. You know people, and that goes with you can't find anyone to buy. You know people at the gym, you know people at the school, you know people at your job. So you know these people, but you aren't associating with them. That's your fault. You need to find a way to associate with them and build relationships with them. Once you get out of that nervous stage and you start building relationships with more people, it gets easier. And let me tell you, the best thing about this business is it's replenishable. It's replenishable. That means they're going to run out of counter cleaner and they're going to need more. They're going to run out of wax and they're going to need more. We come out with a new warmer and a new scent every single month. Hello. Scentsy is constantly giving so much, and people want this stuff. You have to get out of there. You have to get out there and meet people. They'll also keep coming back if you take care of them, which in turn goes to customer service. I don't want to be pushy. You're not being pushy. You won't be pushy if you share. If you don't share, then yeah, you're going to be pushy. We are people and not robots. You have to share what you like and what you don't like about the products. Being passionate is not pushy. There's a difference. If you don't know that, then you need to do some self-reflection and figure out if you're being too pushy or if you're being passionate. I'm not a salesperson. Well, neither am I. We're not going door to door asking people to buy this and we don't even freaking use it. We're not salespeople. I mean, some of you are, I guess, but I'm not a salesperson, and I mean, it's okay. I'm not either. We love the products and we're sharing it. People will buy in time when they trust you. The trust will come in time. Be consistent and be yourself. So many consultants in my area sell Scentsy. Perfect. That is great. You know why? Because you can be better. You can be better than them. And you know what? The best part is that they already know what Scentsy is about. So half the work is already done for you. They already know what Scentsy is about. Maybe their consultant doesn't say thank you. Maybe their consultant doesn't give happy mail. You don't have to be rich to spoil your customers. Again, write a thank you card. That might be way more than what their consultant is doing. And you know what? That customer is going to turn to you now because you give them 100. I don't have the money and I don't have the time. How many people have that excuse? How many people have that mentality or that mindset? A lot of us probably, right? Money, that shouldn't even be an option in this business. I tell you all the time, you don't need to go broke, and do not spend your family money on Scentsy. You spend Scentsy money on Scentsy. Don't go broke. Don't go broke. Go to the Dollar Tree and get thank you cards. Get a notebook for $1, and there's like 100 pages in that notebook, and just freaking write on a piece of paper. Get your free and half off rewards and get some scent circles on clearance, or get some scent circles, 6-pack scent circles. Spoil your customers that way. No time. No, ma'am. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You have to make the sacrifice. You either wake up early or you go to bed early, or go to bed later. I mean, it just is what it is. You make the time, you find the time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and how are you going to use them? You have to create the time. You have to make the time. Ask yourself, is your business a priority? It either is or it isn't. Mm-hmm. You have to figure that out. Why did you start Scentsy in the first place? Why are you still here? Why are you on the Zoom call? Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's because you're here to learn, because your business is a priority. So make your time a priority. Make your customers a priority. This is going to probably hit people in a different way. And I'm not saying this in a bad way at all. It's something that I had read, and it's something that has stuck with me for a long time now. People need to trust you. They need to be able to trust you before they refer somebody, right? They want to make sure that you aren't off to the next shiny thing. How do your customers know you're not going to up and leave them after 6 months because your business isn't doing that well, and then you go and sell 31? Well, that doesn't do well either, so you're going to go and do this, that, and the other. Stay consistent in your business. You guys, I didn't do crap for like 2.5 years, but I stayed. I'm here, and I'm here to tell you that if you're consistent with being a shitty consultant, your orders are going to be shitty too. And that's the truth. But they have to make sure, again, you're not going to go off to the next shiny thing. So do you have multiple businesses? What do you think your people think about that? Are they thinking that you just want a paycheck from them in any way that you can fit it in there? Maybe. Or do they think that you're really trying to support your family with this? Do they know that you're going to give them everything? Do they know that you're always going to be there? They need to know this. They need to know that this is your career, that this is your family's lifeline. They need to know. They need to know that you're in it for the right reasons. If you're with 2, 3, 4, 5 different direct selling companies, are you in it for the right reason? That's not for me to answer. But are you? That's a question from other customers. Like, hey, if you sell 3 different things, I mean, is this true? I mean, what do you want from me? Do you just want my money, or do you want to actually like share what you love with me? You have to have your customers trust you, and I can't do that for you. They have to know that you're not going to up and leave them. I will tell you that when you're with one company, they know that you're giving 100 to them. If you're with two different companies, you're not putting 100 into either of them. You're splitting your time. And when you split your time, you're going to become drained. You're going to quit because you're drained and you feel like you can't do this. But why can't you do it? Is because you're putting your time into 2-3 different slots.
Yeah.
And that's hard for anybody. You just have to be deeply rooted. Find where you want to be rooted and be deeply rooted. I'm not telling you if you have another business to quit it. That's not for me to tell you. I'm just saying if you have other businesses, that's okay. But being deeply rooted is where you go far. This is a quote that I also heard from somebody, and I loved it. So here we are in my notebook or my laptop. People who know their worth hold the most power. People who know their worth hold the most power. You have to stop caring what other people think. You have to stop caring what other people think. It has taken me a long time to do that, and hell, I'm not 100% there. I will tell you, I'm not 100% there because I think as women, I think as just us in general, we just have that mindset sometimes, like, do they not like me? Are they going to hate me if I send this message? Like, are they going to think I'm crazy? Are they going to block me? Who the fuck cares? For real. Like, you have your friends, we have each other. Who cares? We just have to get out of that mindset of caring what other people think. And you know what? We honestly probably are one of the most frowned upon work at home people there are. MLMs, whatever people want to call us. Network marketing is a scam, pyramid scheme. That's okay, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to train each other to be better. We are going to be the change. We are going to break the cycle of people feeling like we're only here for a paycheck. We are going to break that. We train our people to be better. We are not salespeople. We are shares people. We share. So screw everybody else and their mindset. Maybe, honestly, that's why my other direct selling businesses didn't work out, because I probably cared too much about what people thought. What does MLM mean? Multi-level marketing.
Multi-level.
Any of that stuff. 31 or I don't even freaking know. Maynard K, all the things. But that's probably why I didn't get sales in the first place, because I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't being true. I expected so much without doing anything in return. And that's just me being honest with you. If you care what people are going to say, you are limiting yourself. True facts. You're not going to die if you get told no. Do you think the people at McDonald's or Starbucks die when you tell them you don't want a cookie with your order, or you don't want an extra thing of fries? Or no, they politely say thank you and they go on to the next car. That's what we need to do. You know what? Me offering the opportunity to somebody is not a disservice, because what this business can give people, they're missing out. Period. Don't overthink a no either. Oh my God, do not overthink a no. Don't overthink it. And don't. This is a hard lesson that I need to learn too, and I still am learning it. Do not take a no personal. Just like when my chick said stop. Ooh, because she didn't want my messages anymore. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's fine. And I moved on to the next one. And the next comment was, this is why I love you so much. Okay. A no now isn't a no forever. That's something that you need to get drilled in your head, and it's drilled in mine now. A no now is not a no forever. Emily is my proof of that. Here right now, I begged her for I don't freaking know how long. And here she is on this call right now, showing up for her freaking business. There is always a way to find a way. Always a way to find a way. You have to make sacrifices. You have to wake up earlier, go to bed later. You have to make the sacrifices. I know it's late right now, but every freaking one of you are showing up right now. Give yourself a freaking pat on the back because you're showing up. You're here. I haven't even had a freaking shower yet. I'm here. We're all showing up together. That's what's important. Also, how many of you know that it is like statistically proven that you have 3 to 5 seconds to make an impression on like your Facebook, social media, maybe 10 seconds if you really have them intrigued. You have 3 to 5 seconds. That's insane. That's all people give us these days. That's sad, but that's all people give us. So let me ask you this. When somebody adds you as a friend, or you add somebody as a friend, or they accept you, etc., what's the first thing you do? You scroll their page because you're being nosy. You're being like Mrs. Detective, right? I mean, I do it. I'm sure all of you do it, but we're going to scroll. We're going to see who we just became friends with because I don't need no negatives on my page. But is your profile attractive? Would you be embarrassed for somebody to go on your profile? Can people tell who you are by looking at your page? Can they tell if you have kids? Can they tell what your favorite color is? Can they tell what you do for a living? Can they tell what your hobbies are? And 3 to 5 seconds. That's probably like just your bio and maybe 1 or 2 scrolls. That's it. I will say, if you post nothing but negative Nancy and Willie stuff, you lost a customer. You lost a customer, a potential teamie, host, because nobody wants to associate with a negative Nancy. You have to be a positive light. Be the person someone needs to follow, not wants to follow. Be the person someone needs to follow for inspiration, for advice, for positivity. I don't post recipes or tips to be a good mom. I don't cook. I yell a lot. I yell at my kids. That's just who I am. People know that though. I mean, but what I post is positivity. Have I been told that people come to my page to see the positive stuff? Yes. I post positivity, not only for other people, but for myself. I'm trying to be the light for myself and for other people. We rise up together. Not just me rising up, not just them. We all need to rise together. People feed off your energy. So if you have a positive energy, people will follow you. People will buy from you. We all feed off of each other. Even all of us here, we feed off of each other. You have to surround yourself with people who are passionate, with people who lift you up. If you're positive, positive people come. Those people will lift you up. If you're negative and you bitch and you complain and you give all your political views on every freaking thing in the world with all this negativity going around, if you don't agree with something, you are going to attract the negative and bitchy and annoying customers, teamies, hosts, etc. I'm not saying I'm as positive as they come on Facebook, okay? And I have had some customers who are just not so easy to deal with. That's life. There's people out there who are just really picky, really snobby, and they're hard to please. But you do everything you can, no matter how annoying it is, to please your customers. But when you bitch and complain and you moan and you grope and you cut, guys, cussing, we all know I'm a cusser. Like, the fuck is my favorite word. Y'all know that by now, okay?
Yeah.
But am I going to talk trash Facebook? No. I'm not going to talk trashy on my feeds, on my reels, on my page. Because first off, Heidi and Orville and Dan and Lacey and everybody from home office follow me. They're watching you too. They're watching you. I promise you they're watching you too. Promise. Because when I was in Colorado, I talked very highly of my team. That means I'm sure that they now are looking at my team. I talked very highly about you guys. I had dinner with Dan. Okay? And I told him all about you guys. So be careful what you post on your social media. Be positive. You have to surround yourself with people who want you to glow up. You have to surround yourself with people who want to also see you succeed, who want to succeed with you. You don't want to be with people who don't want to see you succeed or want people to tear you down. You don't want that. None of us want that. We don't want to have friends who just don't want to see us succeed. No, you have to fill your cup with positive people. You attract what you put out there. You attract what you put out there. Period. If you are not putting out there positivity is not going to come your way. Remember that. And that's probably the biggest thing I can tell you guys is share your life with Cincy. Share Cincy and be positive. If you don't get an order in a week, don't go on Facebook and say, man, screw my business. Nobody wants to freaking order from me. I'm having this, that, and the other. Screw this. Well, then really nobody's going to order from you. If you're really having a hard time, reach out to someone on our team. Reach out to our friends. Ask for help. Ask for advice. Ask for ways to get PRV. You know what? Self-reflect. Look in the mirror. Figure out what the problem is. Figure that out. Because I'm sure there's a problem somewhere. And by posting that negative thing on Facebook, I'm sure negativity on your feed is probably the reason you're losing customers. Just a thought. Just a little, whatever you want to call it. So, I did that pretty well. We did that in like 40 minutes. I really thought it was going to take longer. I had a lot more to say, but I did good. We all did good. I'm going to go on the comments now, you guys. Don't kill me. But I feel like I'm missing so much stuff. I can't wait for the buddy clips either. I just want to watch TV too. Need to focus on family. It's slowly falling apart. Family is first, no matter what. Your full-time job takes up most of your time. Again, prioritize your time. Figure out what's important to you. I've never been good with recruiting people in the past. Okay. I don't know how this looks when it's recording. So I'm going to go to Logan since I see her right here. Logan, can you please read the comments to me if there's anything that stands out that needs to be said? You guys only call it Logan because she's literally right underneath me and I see her. So wherever I was at, I know I saw family. They need to focus on family. Yes, absolutely. Family is the most important thing. Cincy comes after family. But remember why you started this journey.
You already hit on fear of rejection, fear of judgment, so frustration in wording things properly.
Okay.
Okay.
So that being said, frustration, one, why are you frustrated? Figure out why you're frustrated. That also goes to a little bit of self-reflection. Are you frustrated because you're not getting sales? Are you frustrated because no one will order from you? Well, that goes back to our training, what we talked about. Are you trying hard enough? Are you really trying hard enough? With wording, we can work together with wording. Ask the group. Go in the team chat. Go on our group chat and Messenger. Ask people for advice. Guys, the group chat is there for a reason. Utilize it.
I think that's all pretty much that's standing out. That's not like a duplicate for the excuses.
Okay. Is that everything?
Yeah, it seems like everybody's doing pretty good on follow-ups.
Okay.
I like how Krista started doing a poll on her VIP page to let them pick her next fragrances.
Love that. Love that. If you send samples every month, I think that's awesome. Give them an option of 5 scents that they want to choose from. If you are sampling counter clean, I've learned to send 1 sample a month. 1 sample. So with all my thank you cards this month, I am doing just the soak. And it's all the same fragrance. It's the same thing. So it's easy to follow up. Literally all my June customers are getting the same exact thing. So I don't have to like remember. I don't take notes. I'm not good at tracking things. But I know I wrote down June customers, all of June customers get the same sample of this, a scent circle, and then that way in a couple weeks I'll follow up, see how they liked it. So I do like that, Krista, having them play a part in what scent they're going to get from your sample. I like that a lot. It is 10:14. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to add? Let me know. And yes, Sam, I just saw your comment. Working 12 hours a day and you're still here, that means that you care about your business. You show up. You got to show up to go up. That's all for tonight, you guys, unless anybody has anything else. Logan, I believe, is the one who takes our pictures so that we can post it all over social media and tell how awesome our tribe is. Even though I think
on my phone like you are.
Huh?
I'm on my phone like you.
Well, who is on their laptop and has their phone in front of them? Okay,
Sam.
I don't know how to get it to all those little pictures though. Like y'all gonna have to teach me.
Little tile block.
Gallery
Huh.
view.
Did the view thing. Hi, Emily. Long time no see.
Hi, Sammy.
Also, thank you all for making us do those videos. I had the most comments on my videos during my vendor event online
Awesome.
because they would rather watch the like minute and a half long video than look at pictures.
Stop, you two. Stop.
Just say
I love that. Yes. Oh, hold up. What?
2. Say cheese.
Jeez.
Okay, I took several.
Um,
Silly face.
Yours came out better than mine because yeah.
Well, remember, these trainings, anything that involves Scentsy, it's your Scentsy life. It's your Scentsy story. Share it. You get team mail from me because you are being shouted out for something. Share it. If I am shouting you out on the page, share it. Our group page is literally a cover of our top 10, our top recruiters. Share it. That is a huge freaking accomplishment. if I tag you in something, share it.
Mhm.
People want to see that you are being successful in your business. That means that they know that they can do it too.
Yeah.
Also, when you're shouting yourself out, they want to be like you too. They want to be like you too. So they want to be on your team. They want you to lead them because you are successful.